Hi, I'm Demi Johnson, Daybreak reporter at Wish TV in Indianapolis, and this is what happens after CCIM. I'm Demi Johnson. I graduated from Ball State in 2017. I started my first job in West Lafayette at WLFI, the small CBS affiliate there. Worked there for a little over 2 years, and now I'm a Daybreak, so morning show reporter at Wish TV in Indianapolis. So I wake up around 1:30, 2 a.m. Usually I have an idea of what I'm doing because the day before we have like an editorial meeting where we kind of talk about like, hey, I'm working on this story for tomorrow, or this is going on tomorrow, so you're gonna be live talking about this. But then there are days when I have no idea and I come in and I go to breaking news, or I go to something that's happening as the morning's happening, or something happened overnight and I pick up. I spend from about 3 in the morning until probably around 4:15-ish writing my scripts. Our morning show is 6 hours long, so I try to make each script a little bit different, even if it's just tweaking the lead a tiny bit or changing my sound if I have sound recorded. I write those, and then you have a few minutes to get ready, get your face on, do your hair. You get out the door, and then I'm live. Sometimes I'm live 5 times, sometimes I'm live 8 times, sometimes I'm only live twice in the morning. I definitely don't get as much sleep as I should. You never know what's gonna happen. Every day is interesting. I never leave work and think, ooh, that was a really bad day, or that was a really good day. I always just think, that was a day. Yeah, that's a typical day. I never really feel challenged covering stories, but it is challenging sometimes, especially when you're live on a 6-hour morning show and you're a reporter in the field. You have to remind yourself that some of the people who are watching at 4 are probably not watching at 8. And sometimes you're telling them information that they haven't heard, even though you've been saying it over and over and over again. So just getting in that mindset that it's never about you. My face on TV is the least important thing. It's the information that the people are getting from me. So just reminding yourself that people turn on the TV in the morning to find out what's going on, to find out where traffic is, to find out what areas they should avoid or whatever, and you're the person telling them that, and just because you've already said it 7 times in a row, it doesn't mean that you can just turn it off because you were tired that hour. Well, I would say I'm kind of in my proudest moment right now. I am the youngest person on air at Wish. The industry is changing, but it's very unlikely to spend 2 years at market 189 and then jump to a top 30 market and be on air. I know the reason why I was able to do that is because I lived and breathed news while I was in school, and I took every opportunity I could. In my first job, I was an anchor, a reporter, and a producer. I would work weekends. I would do whatever I had to do. And then again, while I was a student here, I met my first boss here doing this at the Fall News Roundup. That's what it was called then. And then my second boss I met here when I came back to speak as a professional. We were on the same panel, and he told my former boss, I'm gonna hire that girl in a year. It's making those connections and knowing that it's really hard work, but it's not impossible. I mean, I have little to no experience in the grand scheme of things in this industry, but I made it to that market on my own without an agent, solely based off the work that I did here and the connections that I made along the way. Okay, do I just go? Just do that?